Good morning, you lovely lot. Welcome to what is, well, here, a very, very sunny, bright, sunshiny day. Here, it's absolutely lovely. And they say it's nice and sunny. Do you know what? It's still a great day just to be crafting. It really, really is. We've got some great things coming your way, including a new launch of something that, well, I know some people have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to the inside of your cards, or it can be, of course, on the outside of your card. Now, before we go any further, there is someone very special on the team who is celebrating a very, very special birthday. If you've not seen social, it is, of course, our Jan who is celebrating her birthday. Now, Debbie's with me today. Now, obviously, we all know how much great friends they are. So, Jan being 60 today.
She is a very special birthday. So it's a very big, happy, great big special birthday.
Absolutely.
And are you ready? After three?
After
three, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jan. Happy birthday to you. Happy 60th birthday, Jan. If you're watching, I doubt she will be, because I think it might be a special day and she might be doing lots of special things. But I'm going out for lunch with her on Thursday.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
I'll tell her she's got to watch beginning at show just so she knows we sang it to her.
I'm sure on social she'll see many of you just letting her know how we were singing happy birthday to her.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yes. Happy birthday, Jan. Love
happy
you lots.
Happy birthday. Love you lots. Have a lovely day and enjoy them
Absolutely.
special 60 years of being on this planet. Right, I'm
sure.
off.
Right, you're going to get yourself sorted, because I can now go over everything that we've got coming your way today. Now, I did touch upon how we have got those inserts that are launching. In actual fact, they're already across on our website, .co.uk.com.eu. But also, you know, in celebration of the mixed media queen herself being 60, what we have done is we have done an up to 70% sale on our website when it comes to mixed media items. Now, there's the heat tools there. You're going to get about 20% off the heat tool. You're going to get the heat and mould there as well. You're going to get 20% off there. There's folders there, embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, got 70% off. There's glitter paste there. Here's your cosmic shimmer bits. They're there with a discount too. We've even got things such as our glossy highlights, our clear sparkle overlay. That's all there across on our website. Now, it does end midnight your time tomorrow, so you've got well over 24 hours, but it's stock dependent, so keep that one in mind. So when you're across there having a look at our brand new launch of our insert pads, do check out that up to 70% sale when it comes to, of course, our mixed media. What we've also got across on our website as well, it's an 8x8 paper handler when it comes to Totally Tiffany. It is brand new. It's already there across on the website. I know many of you have already caught your eyes on them and you've been popping that one into your basket, which I'm not surprised. And in actual fact, your insert pads would sit nicely in that 8x8 paper handler as well. So it's going to complement any of the other ones, but it's all there for you to have a look at. Of course, you're going to get your Club Inspire on top of that. If you are new to us and you're unaware of that, we will show you the video later on throughout the show with Sarah telling you all about Club Inspire. But we have got, as I say, a big selection of products on our show today. Before we go any further, we have got Rachel on the social, and already so many of you are tuning in your droves and saying, Georgianne Curley saying, good morning, Craig and Debbie from Clearwater, Florida. Have a great day. Oh, we will do. We have got Curran is saying, hello, Craig, Debbie, social media superstar, and the CCTV crew. Well, hello to you too. We've got Pamela saying, good morning, everyone. We've got Pamela Johnson saying, good morning, everyone, from Savannah, Georgia. Rhiannon saying, hi, Craig, Debbie, CCTV crew, social media superstars, crafty friends from Ballarat, Australia. I hope it's warmer where you are than it is here. It's 8 p.m. and it's 6 degrees. Well, it's certainly warmer. It's warmer here today. It's lovely. It was a lovely little drive in this morning. It really, really was. Carol Shields in. We've got Karen Wells Sorrell. Good morning to you. You're in. Alicia's Gordon's in. Matty's in. Anne's Clark's in. So, it's me and Debbie all day today, so if you've got any questions, if you want to ask anything, if you want to check anything, then of course you can get social with us. You can just see the strap along the bottom there, whether it is Facebook or whether it is YouTube. That's where you're going to go and just ask away. Maybe you're just going to chat away amongst yourself, but throughout the show and throughout the day, we'll dip in and see what you are all saying. But our first one, shall we do it? Let's have a look. This is our brand new insert pads. You can get your hand on these ones with a cheeky little discount, considering they are brand new. and 50 extra bonus points. Say that again, Nicola. Well, what? That's exactly what she said. She went, what? You can get your insert pads. So this is your everyday insert pads. Now you're going to get your 2-pack, and I'll explain them just in a moment. So within these ones here, it's 64 inserts in total. You're going to get them both for £18 or $25. You're going to be saving 10%. But as I touched upon a moment ago, Club Inspire, what does that mean? Well, it means if you're platinum level, you're going to get 20% off, which comes down to £14.40 or $20. Now, as I say, we will talk you through Club Inspire later on in the show. If you join Club Inspire on our website, which is completely free, that means you're going to get 20% off your very first order. So if you join Club Inspire, and then this happens to be your very first order, that also means you will then get that purple price as well, £14.40 or $20. So you can have a look on our website just now, or what to do is stay tuned, watch Debbie's demonstrations, and then when we have our little breaks throughout the show, you'll see Sarah talk you through it in a lot more detail. But when it comes to these inserts, you're getting your 2 pads. Now, one of them is gold, and one of them is silver. Now, the actual font itself is black, and then within one, as I say, you're going to get your gold foiling, and then with one, you're also going to be getting your silver foiling. So this one here is your gold. So they are everyday sentiments. So you've got lovely birthday sentiments, and it's not just sentiments, you've got some lovely verses that you can see here. So within that one there that you're seeing, you've got some that are going to be great for inside, and that's what they are. They are your inside verse insert pads, but you can absolutely chop them down and use them in the middle of your card or on the front of your card. So yes, you've got birthdays, but then you've got thank you, you've got celebrate, you've got congratulations, and you've also got within my thoughts. Now, when it comes to the insert pads, what you are going to get is you're going to get 8 verses in total. So you can see 4 there and then 4 there. Now, that does mean on each pad you're getting 32 inserts. They will fold and fit a 5x7. They're 120 GSM. Now, you are going to be getting, when I say you're getting 2 of each of these inserts, what you're going to get is one that is on a white card and then one which is on a cream card. And I say card, it is a really heavyweight paper. It's a lovely smooth paper. Now, that one is your gold, so it's your black font with your gold foiling, and then you're going to get the same verses, but what you're going to get within these ones here is the black font, but with the silver foiling. So you've got 4 of your different birthday sentiments as well. So with these ones being on a smooth 120 GSM heavyweight paper, it means you can ink them as well if you want to. Already you can kind of see the difference. So that one there being on your white, that one being on your lighter cream. It's a little bit, I wouldn't quite say cream, but it's certainly a very, very light. It's a very light ivory, I would say. And then again, there is your other ones as well, where you're going to be getting your thank you, your celebrate, your in my thoughts, as well as a special day. So that means when it comes to that one there, that is your silver, all come in one pad, and then you've got your gold, which come in the other pad. So in total, that gives you 64 inserts. They will fold in half. They've got the fold line down there, which are going to fit, of course, your 5x7 cards. However, if you do want to then just cut them in half, then you can absolutely do that and then pop them on the front of your cards, maybe bring in your nesting dies, whatever you like, you can absolutely do that. But 64 sheets in total, so basically 32 of them are going to be your light ivory and 32 of them are going to be onto your white paper as well. Debbie, this is one where inside of our cards is always something we're always asked about. What do I do?
I was talking about this yesterday because I launched these down at Hobby Maker yesterday, and the difference that this makes is it takes it onto a more professional finish, because we always concentrate on those front of our cards, but we always forget. Well, I personally don't, but we do. We do. I know, and I know this. I know there's a lot of people that do forget that. If you go out into all those shops as well, I do a little bit of market research, Craig. I don't know about you, but I go and have a nosy. And a lot of them, I was talking this to the guys yesterday down there, to Zena and to Dave, and I said the same thing. You go into those shops and you look at them and you'll think, You open it up, it's printed. It's printed on the back. It's like there's no that luxury feel. There's no that quality, and that's what these do. They elevate your cards into something absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you some of our lovely makes as well from our design team to show you just how versatile they are. And absolutely, you could be taking any of your meters. I mean, this is just a really simple, beautiful, using some of our gorgeous papers, by the way. And then inside, what Marie's done is she's actually just used the insert, but to bring it in and give it that real professional look, she's put a panel.
That's good.
How beautiful does that look? But it's that finishing, it's that foiling that's already into there, that script that, I mean, I'm not very good at me writing, Craig, and as I've got older, my writing's got worse.
How's that?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely shocking, especially the speed I do it sometimes. But yeah, it just gives it that real finish, and it does mean that if you're making to sell, you absolutely have got a great set of inserts that are going to just elevate and give that professional finish and also that little personal touch as well. Now, the lovely thing about these, and this is what we were talking about all day yesterday, was there's so much more. They're a beautiful insert, but what about your gorgeous papers, your different styles of cards, and then taking them into the centre and making them the focal part rather than the inside, using them because they're beautifully foiled. You can take your inks. This is a lovely stencil that's been inked over the back using, and I think if I remember rightly, it's the water reactive ink pads that's been used over that.
Okay.
But look how gorgeous that looks. It almost draws your eye in.
It does.
It looks like it's been, but it's all done with the inks. And that's because the quality of that paper means that you can do lots of things with it.
Yeah.
Now, dare I mention the thing that shall not be mentioned?
Oh.
And I mean...
You sold it out record time at Hobby Maker.
3 minutes and 42 seconds.
We sold it out yesterday.
I did. Do you know, Craig, I opened it up. I went through one thing, pulled one leaf out, and then it was gone.
It was gone.
Gone. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'd got 4 demos all lined up.
Yeah.
And you said to me, don't go demo heavy.
I
don't even think you're going to get to the second show, because you're not going to get to the second show. And you were absolutely spot on, absolutely spot on.
But it's true, though. It's going to work for it, isn't it?
It's going to work with any. It's going to work with any style of card. So yeah, absolutely. You can take these and use these to pop on the front as well. What about your home decor, though? And since it's the Mixed Media Queen's birthday today, this would be right up her street.
It would.
And yeah, absolutely. Take your MDF, use your glitter paste, your sparkle pastes, all of your multimedias, add those on. And use it as a gorgeous home decor piece as well for that person that you're sending it to. But yet they can be used in their fullness, shall we say, their fullness. Or you can chop into them. And of course, with all your different styles, I mean, Marie's done a gorgeous suite of cards this time. It's absolutely beautiful. I said this time, Craig, every time. Those guys, every single time. Just giving you that little bit of inspiration in how you can use them. Now, Craig, I've heard a rumour that you might be involved in this one.
Maybe.
And this is a nice big card, because these inserts have been designed to work for a 5x7
That's
perfectly.
true, yeah.
Because they come in and they come under, but it doesn't mean to say you can't put them in smaller ones
Definitely
as well.
not.
You know, in your larger ones, sorry, you can put them in there. It still gives it that lovely finish and that lovely feel. So absolutely, you are going to love these. You've been loving them in their droves, because they all sold out yesterday as well. They all went. But yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous, gorgeous insides, beautiful foiling. And I say I'm going to do a very quick, speedy demo, but I am with something else that'll come on. But I'm just going to have a couple of seconds just to get myself sorted to put these away as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So much love for these ones already. Yes, the finished samples, but the actual inserts as well. Let's have another wee quick look at them, because you do get your 2 pads. Now, if you want to go for them individually, you can do it on the website, but you know by now, by going for them together, whatever the collection is, you're going to get that extra discount. Being joint. So one of them is going to be all silver foiling and one of them is going to be all gold. So for instance, within this one here, you've got your gold. So you've got your birthday ones. You've also then got things such as great friends are few and far between. Thank you for being there for me. We've got time to celebrate with plenty of cake. Hope you find strength with each new day. You are in my thoughts. Congratulations on your very special day. So that is 4 different generic ones that you've got that are going to work well for, you know, occasions other than birthdays. These ones, as I said, that I'm showing you here are in the silver ones. Now you're going to get your, well, because there's 32 in each pad, you're going to get 16 that are, of course, in your white paper, heavyweight paper, and then you're also going to get another half that are in that ivory, very light ivory. So then you're also going to get your birthday, so that is your birthday. Now within these ones here, all of the font themselves are in that lovely, beautiful black foiling, black font, and then you've got your gold foiling on top, and then you've got the same again, but within the silver. So you've got your 32 sheets when it comes to the silver, and you've got half of them which is on your white and half of them which is on a very, very light ivory. Same of sentiments and verses I showed you before, but these ones are just in the silver foiling. On the front, on the inside, you can then ink them as well, as Debbie was showing you a moment ago. Lovely set just to have. And it is lovely. You will end up using them a lot. Even at the moment, you might think, well, would I use them? They're one of those, I think, Debbie, that you'll end up just going to. You'll just think, oh, I'm missing some. Yeah. I know what I've got.
Yeah, my verses.
Just go to the verses.
Put the insert, whether you're going to use it as a full insert inside your card, or whether you're going to use a part of it, or whether you're going to make it a little feature on the front or on the inside, or as a full. My Auntie Jean, I was talking about her a lot yesterday as well, but she always loved an insert. Yeah. Very hard to get hold of. There used to be peel-offs that you used to do. That's right, yeah. And then another well-known company, as we know, who do them, she fell in love with theirs. Oh, yeah. She started to use theirs because it just, like, she used to make to sell for charity for the hospice that she was at. So everything she did, and it literally just brought her cards onto a whole new level and really elevated them. So absolutely fabulous.
Debbie,
so yes.
just sit, in case you see the screen at the back, they're just changing the monitor just at the back there. So if you see it change image behind you,
what's it going to
wake
change?
Up call. So it is wake up. It's still wake up call at the moment. But if you see it just change about, they're just changing the monitor in the back. Just so you know.
Do you know, I'm all on focusing straight down into the camera that I never know what's going off behind me. Yeah. And I've just seen the gorgeous Leanne walk past. I haven't seen her for a while. I need to go and pop my head and say hello to her when I see her. Right, shall we do a very quick demo?
Let's do it.
And I say a very quick demo. I did say that these fit into your 5 by 7 card blanks really beautifully. So this is just some multi-purpose cardstock that measures 10 by 7, and I've scored it at 5 to create the perfect 5 by 7. I'm going to come in with one of the inserts, and I think I'm going to go with, oh, I love these. And I love the choice that you've got it in cream as well as white. But it's really simple because you just split your spine. Well, you don't actually split your spine, but I mean the spine of the book. You just open that up and flatten that out. And the lovely thing is as well, no scoreboards needed.
No.
Because look, it's already down there. All you're doing is just popping it into its place, and that's it. It's done and dusted. And look, it's been designed to fit into it, not over, so it's not going to hang over. So can you see where you've got your little space?
Yeah.
Because it comes in at the 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, so that it fits into that 5 by 7 absolutely beautifully. But I'm just going to decorate my front. Now I've chosen, because we have got the most gorgeous Bohemian, the Boho collection on later tonight on launch party. So I'm using a couple of those pieces in here in terms of the paper, and also a couple of the die pieces. Okay. So, and the paper, because the paper is just stunning. God, I love this paper.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. Beyond beautiful is the word I'm looking for there. Oh, do you know, every time, what is it about me and these tape pens? I'm telling you, I come in here and every time I come and use one, look at that little, there's nothing left. It's coming to the silver stripe. I can see the silver stripe here. I swear.
I think it's Tracy. She had a lovely week off last week too in Scotland, and I think she's just playing with you now.
No, it can't. Every time, isn't it, George? Every time. Gorgeous George of the joysticks. Every single time I come to use that happens to me. Now, just going to pop that onto there, Craig. I'm actually just going to bring in a little bit of the vellum as well, because the vellum is beautiful. But pop a little bit of white behind it, makes it pop a little bit. Because if I put that over the top, it gets a bit lost. Yeah. And it looks a bit muddy. So I'm gonna lighten that. And then I'm just going to come in now and add the tape pen that shall not be named onto my white cardstock. Now, you could put your brads on there as well, but I'm quite happy just to pop it on with, I'm going to say limited. Okay. What we've got, because it ain't limited, it's a studio one. It's not my own. I've only got one.
What's that?
Do you know the dotty tape pen?
Have you only got one, have you?
I thought I ordered a box. So I thought, oh, I'll be fine. I've ordered one box.
And you ordered one?
Turns out I ordered one. when I got it home, I'm like, what is this? One. Then I went, oh, it's fine. I'll be coming up to head office. It'll be totally fine because there'll be plenty in stock. And I come up and it were Tracy that said to me, nope, there's none in stock. I was like, what?
You're like, no.
None in stock? What do you mean none in stock? And none in stock at all. Now, I love that fan from that collection.
Oh, that's beautiful,
Isn't it just gorgeous? And I've just inked it up with a little bit of, if I remember right, it's my smoked emerald, that one, the darker of the green, so it matches that one. So I'm going to use that particular dye. So I'm just going to go straight in because obviously what we're focusing on is the fabulous collection that we've got. So I'm going to come in now and just pop this.
Okay, doc. Just to say as well, if you're like, oh, fancy the Bohemian collection, if you're looking on the website, you might find that it's just disappeared temporarily. But do keep having a look on the website, .co.uk.com or .eu. It will pop up, hopefully not too long, but certainly within the day it will be there. So keep having a look. It's a gorgeous collection.
Now then, because we have got it on later on tonight, haven't we? That's why I thought I'd use these.
Yeah.
Oh, website gremlins again. I mean, well, they must have known I would come in. Now, you're probably thinking, where did you get that foiled sentiment from?
Debbie, where did you get that foiled sentiment from?
Well, thank you for asking, Craig, because I actually took it from... I just snipped a little bit out. Because you can still save. There's nothing to stop you from doing that, and that's exactly what I wanted to do, to add a little sentiment on, and also as well to match. Because I want it all to match, Craig. I want my insert to look as nice as I want the inside to look as nice as the outside.
Definitely.
So I'm just going to come in now and pop that over. Let's go to that side so it all ties in. Could add a few little gems as well. Let's put a couple of, well, you know me and my gems.
Yes.
I adore my gems, and I know you are just as much of a gem addict as I am.
Definitely.
I can't help it. It's just the way I am. I've always been the same. Have you been the same with that, Craig?
Always, yeah.
Again, I think it was my Auntie Jean's fault. I blame her because she used to add gems, butterflies, flowers and things like that all the time to her finished cards. So, yeah. And
whenever I'm down at Hobbymaker, myself and Anne-Marie or Natalie at Hunky Dory or Pauline, we don't seem to cross paths. So I can't even say, you know, give me a little hustle, your gems.
No,
I'm never there when I'm there. It's probably why, Nicola. Yeah, they're avoiding me. Oh, he's after the gems again.
So I've got my finished front part, but obviously on the inside, I want to now add, and it is literally now, we're going to pop that in, and I don't even have to trim this down, Craig, because it's already been done. Now and I say argument, because I used to argue with my Auntie Jean all the time, because she used to put her glue onto the strip here so that it opened up. I prefer to put it on the front, and then, I don't know which way you do yours,
I'm
Craig.
the same as you, Debbie.
But I like to put it at the front, push it up to the spine, or the inside fold, and then just fold that down so that when it opens up reversed exposed. And that's the way that I prefer to do it. My auntie on the other hand, and there's no right or wrong way, it's your personal preference. She used to like that stuck down, but I preferred that way because it reminds me of how you would open up a card and get that professional finish. And then what I could have done was added a little strip of the Bohemian into there, pretty much similar to what that lovely card was. But do you know what? It doesn't need it. It literally is that finishing touch to your lovely project, your straightforward 5x7 card, but when you open it up, you've got that beautiful finished sentiment in there. I say sentiment, it's actually a verse, a lovely little verse in there with that beautiful foiling already in there, and I've not had to do a single thing apart from put it in.
Absolutely perfect. So yes, you can do that on the inside of your cards, that's what the verses are for, or of course you can put them on the outside, or you can chop them up and do what Debbie done as well and just tie it all together. Absolutely beautiful. But these ones are your everyday verse insert pads. Now you're going to get 2 of them. As I said before, you can get them individually on the website if you want to, but of course that best saving is when you get them together. You're going to want them together because one pad is your gold foil and one is your silver. It means you're going to get 64 sheets in total, 32 sheets in each one, £18 or $25. You're going to be saving 10% on that one. You're also going to get 50 extra bonus points, but if you are in Club Inspire and you're at platinum level, that means that you're going to come down to £14.40 or $20 to then decorate the inside of your cards, your projects, or the outsides if you want to do it in those ways. So you've got all of those verses for you that are covered for any of your occasions. But what we are going to do, and actually before we go on, let's then dip on and say hello to everyone else that's popping on. So we have got, let me scroll back up there, we've got Anne from Twin Cities is saying she ordered these from HSN and received them yesterday. Well, whenever you use them, make sure that you post some pictures on social or email them into us later on in the day. Maybe have a little gallery like we've done yesterday. Sandra Dundas is saying, Mr. Yodel is coming later with my next order, and it has my Crafters Inspiration magazine in there with those exclusive Bohemian items as well. Fabulous. Sandra Peake on Facebook said, good morning from Buffalo, New York. Received those card inserts. Very nice from HSN. Great for your backup stash. Yeah, whether you want to use them straight away or just have them as a backup. Vicky Blundell on YouTube is saying, love your top, Debbie, and yours, Craig. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
The dress.
The dress, yeah.
It's a dress. So I'll go back again. I usually go back and do a little bit of a back. Look, it's a dress.
Look at that.
Look, woohoo!
Woo!
Woo! It's a dress. I love my dresses.
Yeah.
So it's a very sparkly dress. It's actually what I got for Christmas.
Is it?
Before Christmas, but then I thought, I don't want to wear it. It's a lovely
No, it's
dress.
lovely.
So it's got lovely stars on, and it's a very nice for the summer. And a very nice summery dress, and I love it.
Yeah,
It's got pockets.
Very.
Girls, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When you've got a dress, if you know, you know. Yeah, exactly. If you know, you know. You've got to have pockets.
You've got to have pockets, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, well, mine says not a dress, but it's just a lovely top. It is courtesy of River Island, of course. Just doing it, and it is brand new, and it's very nice, and it's very comfy as well. There we go. River Island, if you want to send us dresses to Debbie, you know where we are.
Bloom Chic, if you're listening.
There you go.
Bloom Chic UK, if you're listening, hit me up.
There you go. There you are.
Do a lot of promos for you with the dresses on. They do it though, don't they?
Yeah.
All over TikTok.
They do.
They do it. And that's how they get it. They do.
That's how they get it, yeah.
I see it all the time. I'm thinking, my God, some of these people are making careers out of it.
are.
Careers out of it.
The amount of times that I tagged Tetley Tea and they've still not sent me any. Just saying.
Tetley Tea.
Thank you for that, Vicky. Yeah, it's a lovely dress, isn't it? And a lovely top. Thank you. Lynn is saying, with the inserts, you've got all your bases covered. You absolutely do. Inside, outside, little sentiments you could be using them. Corinne saying, wouldn't it be great if they came in 6x6 size? Who knows? Who knows? This may just be the first set of many. And Sandra Dundas is saying, is someone having a laugh? Debbie may be a person with a sense of humour, keeping an empty one to put out, especially for you.
What?
The tape pens.
Oh, the tape pens.
Yeah.
I think they're doing that as well. That's what I think it is. And the thing is, this is our side piece here is the one from the other studio. So it's been wheeled in here. So I bet with that Tracy, you know what she's like, that Tracy? I bet she's had a little bit of a joke on me.
Yeah, she will be. Yeah, she will be. Wicked sense of humour. Wicked sense of humour. Rightio. Do you fancy a pick of the day?
Ooh.
Well, we've got you covered. Now, this is all about box making. Absolutely fab collection when it comes to the pick of the day. Now, this is going to run for 24 hours, so it is the time limited. Now, this is your box making 7-piece. Now, when it comes to pick of the day, not only is it for 24 hours, you're going to get double points as well. So no matter what level you're on, it may actually just pop you over into the next tier of your Club Inspire. Now, you're going to get everything I'm showing you for £80 or $95. It is over 60% saving. You are saving £129.93, or for you guys stateside, $148.65. Now, that is the saving on the today's price. If you are platinum, or it's your first order after joining Club Inspire, you're going to get that at £64 or $76. Now, that's very well, but box making, showstopper collection, pick of the day, what does it involve? Well, let me show you. Now, this is actually one, if you've seen a reel I done just last week, where I popped little baby socks inside. I didn't even twig that this was on the show today. I would have brought it in. This is the one that I used. I made one in pink, one in blue, and I've done one in yellow. You know, if it's maybe the sex of the, or you don't know what the sex of the baby's going to be. So this is a great one here, because not only do you get your picnic box, what you're also going to be getting is you're also going to get a template. Now, this kind of creates sort of like an exploding box, so to speak. Now, you'd make 4 of them, you'd put them together. So you're going to be getting that one here. What you're also going to be getting is the Prism, or as we call it, the Toblerone, or we call it the It Fits 4 Cadbury's cream eggs in there. Yes, we've tried that. We have tried that one. And then you're also going to get the template as well, which creates a roll-up. Now, I know Debbie will be able to show you just shortly how that looks. Not only that, you're going to be getting the roll-up treat box. Now, within this one here, with the template, it's going to create a roll-up. Now, you have got all of these embellishment dies here. So you're going to be able to decorate the panels, not just for this one, all the other ones have your embellishment dies too, but some great ones just to use as standalone. Flourishes there, butterflies, little flowers, tabs there that you'll be able to use all separate. So you're going to get that one. Now, not only that, you're going to also be getting, it's one that I don't see very, very often, and it is an ornate box. Now with this one, okay, it looks like one box, but if I turn it around, you actually get a template with it. So you can create different sizes when it comes to the base / lid. It really is a fun one. What I would say is if you go big and bold, it's not a quick box making project. Yeah. If I've done one in the past and I love to just sit and relax and do layer after layer, because you can, as you can see down there, you can do a 4-side, 5, 6, 7, 6, 8 or 10, and then you've got the template there.
And it's worth doing it as well.
It's
worth doing one of each, because when I worked in store, that's exactly what I did. I made each one in each size so that you could see just how fantastic and versatile that one is. It's just fabulous. But we have got it on today in this show-stopping day, and I love this one.
It's a good one.
I think it's underused a lot.
I
am
agree.
going to do a demo with it later as well.
I would agree, completely agree with you. So you're going to get that one as well. Something I love is our 6x4, our shadow boxes. Can't believe this one is in the pick of the day. 21 dies in total. Now it does exactly that. It creates a beautiful shadow box. Now within these ones here, what you've got is you've got all of the background dies too. So these are great for creative cards if you want to, but these are lovely for framing a sentiment. Maybe just one of those inserts that Debbie was showing you in the middle. It could be photos, anything like that you can then be using. But there's so many dies, 21 of them in total. Now that's great for that value, but we're still not finished. We have got our vines here. Now when it comes to these ones here, we've got our, it's gone right off the top of my head, concertina border dies. And that exactly does as it says. So they are concertina, but these create your borders, but also your frameworks. So you're just going to then do them separately. So there's your corner, and then you've got your 2, I think that's 2.5, and then there's that 1.5 inch. And then you can then just do your frames, your frame concertina dies, any size you want. So you've got vines, and then you're also going to get the lace as well. So you're going to get 2 different looks. So within each set, you're getting 3 different dies. These are really, really fun. Even the way that they've been designed. So you've got the little notch down there, and it's just the way that they all just concertina, and it just kind of gives it a really nice professional mitered corner. So you're going to get all of that. That is in your 24-hour pick of the day. Yes, it says 7-piece, but I mean, look at all of the dies you're getting inside them.
It don't do it justice, 7-piece.
It does not. It really doesn't. And you're getting all the templates for your Prism and your picnic and your roll-up as well. I mean, if I show you that Prism one, there is 2 just great big dies that are going to work really well for your 5x7 or your DL or 6x4 if you want to. And then, of course, you are going to be getting the picnic one as well, which is a fun one too. So all of that, you're going to get £80 or $95. That's where you've got that saving of over 60%. You are saving $129.93 in the UK. For you guys stateside, you're going to be saving $148.68. You 65. Sorry, I just caught off guard there. Say that again, Nicola. It's actually a 108-piece set when you tally everything together. So Nicola was sitting and she counted every single one of them, and that's what she came to by hand. So all of that's what you're going to be getting. Even better though, platinum price £64. If you are across stateside, it is $76. All of it, including the inserts, they're all on Shop the Day Across on our website, so just head across there. You're going to see the Wake Up Call banner. Just shop that day. You'll see everything from this show, the next show, and the last show of the day with myself and Debbie. And talking about Debbie, let's have a look at them.
Yes, so I thought I'd give you a sneak peek of everything coming up in the box making masterclass. So we are going to touch on most of them. I think the only one I didn't get time to do was the picnic box. So we've got our lovely, you'll have to remind me, Craig, because I think it's going out of my
roll up.
The roll up.
You keep me
you
rolling.
Could be rolling. What is it? Rolling. What's that one? Oh no, that's the other one, isn't it?
That's Tina Turner,
that's
isn't
a Limp
it?
Bizkit song.
Oh yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
Limp Bizkit.
Is that rolling?
Keep rolling.
That's
Yeah.
is it? Where they do that in
Keep
car,
rolling. Yeah.
I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, I was doing Tina Turner.
What?
I was doing Tina Turner, yeah. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. And you're going, keep rolling. I can't say the next line.
Roll up. I'm on a cockney market me. I don't know where my language came from there. But roll up, I'm going to show you everything. So we are going to be doing either a single one or showing you how to use it, because it is a masterclass. And I thought it might be nice to show you how to compose the whole lot together when you have got that. The same with this. I'm not going to lie. You know I love this one. I just adore where you can, with the use of your hook and loop, woohoo!
Look at that.
Have your lovely, and I mean, this makes a really special gift. It really does. And each one a workable gift box in there. So you can have it single or you can roll it up together with that lovely template. The shadow box, always been a firm favourite of mine. Mine's got a little bit squished. Only in travelling, but you'll forgive. But again, you can make it into card making as well, as that could be a beautiful home decor piece. And I know Craig's done loads like this before for friends and family. You could frame your pictures into there. Also, those gorgeous concertina ones. They make the most beautiful frames. They're really beautiful frames, whether you're using just the corner elements or whether you're popping it all together to create this really lovely big piece. And then that die that I did say is so lovely. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. And I've just gone with the four-sided one, but I'll show you how to use it so you can extend it and what will happen when that comes. So that's going to be in our masterclass coming up later today. But I thought what we'd start with.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Craig. Let me just shove these all onto one side. This is the only problem with boxes. They're big and bulky. Trying to carry them all. Let me move them all under there. But let's get started, because I am going to use it as a one. So my favourite is, I shouldn't have favourites, but I do love the Prism. So I'm going to use the Prism treat box, but only as in the one section. So the one little gift box. You've got instructions in each one, a nice little picture instruction, and how to pop together as well with your template. It does tell you for your template, when you go into this, you're going to cut it out twice. And I say cut it out, you're going to draw around it, then cut it out, and then all the score lines. But everything is in there. And I know that there's tutorials galore as well as all your pieces. So the main thing I want is what I call the worker die. So I'm just going to take that off the carrier sheet. And I'm also going to use as well the lovely decorative panels. And I love that what we've done with the decorative panels is that we've actually given you the choice whether you want to use a full piece with some of your beautiful papers. Who's that sellotape? This one back down. My goodness me.
Tracy.
Oh, blimey. But I am going to use that one as well. But you look at, it's what I can't get over is the value for money that you're getting in one die set.
Loads, isn't there?
All the extra little elements, and they're not singles, these are like doubles, and then you've got strips to be able to decorate with, and the foliage, getting a new name now, foliage pieces. And then honestly, there's just so much loveliness on that die set, and I know they've been a firm favourite of yours, Craig.
Absolutely.
A firm favourite.
Really do love them.
So what you're going to do is, now the outside die has got all of the cut-in elements, and then these are the pieces that create the score lines. So this has not got an outside cutting edge. These here create the nice folds for you. So you're going to pop that on. You're going to hold it down with some low-tack tape as well. And for this one, you will need your larger plate. I think that's right in thinking, isn't it, Craig? Yeah. And I'm trying to think, could you do it in, no. I don't think you could. Let me just measure. I'm just going to measure that just for a second. Yeah, it has to be your large plates of these. So I'm going to bring in my larger platforms. Let's pop that down and run
Now,
that through.
and I talked about this yesterday, myself and you and Lily, I know,
Yep.
we were able to get our hands on the Gemini 2 a little bit earlier, thanks to Sarah. Allowed us to purchase them just a little bit early. I think a couple of the girls on the team are doing the same, but I know that us three, we've got ours.
Oh my God, I was straight down there. The minute she said, go on, you can have it. You can go on, you can have it. But obviously, we were straight down there to pick it up because I couldn't resist.
No.
I'd been sat on my hands, but I really wanted to own one, buy one, and
We've talked about this before. The junior, the OG, both me and you purchased ours. Well, even I know you worked in the store at the time, but you know I wasn't even with Crafters Companion, and we still bought ours well before the launch.
I actually owned mine before I started working for the company.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I had it when it launched in I think it was May, about 7 years ago. So my lovely little old machine, I say old machine, it was the 2-pin point one, you know, at the back, 2 pins, and they changed it to the 3-pin. Mine was the original. And I gave it a little send-off on my Insta story.
I did. I did see that, actually, yeah.
I had to, when I say I gave it a send-off, it's not. The machine still works. It's absolutely fine. So it's going to one of the local craft groups in the area. That's what I'm doing with it. Because it's no point sitting there being sentimental. Somebody else can get some use out of it as well. And it's never let me down, Craig, the whole time. And you know how much we work and how much that machine has been put through its paces over the years. But yeah, so it's never let down. And I'm hoping this one will last me just as long, if not longer. If not longer. I love the new upgrades to it. Oh, that's what it is. It's not the fact that I needed a new machine because my own machine. The fact was I just wanted the upgrades, and it's so much nicer working with the. You know me, instead of having them in separate places, because it takes up so much space, have it on the top now so that I can still carry on working, absolutely fabulous. Now you can see how I've brought that together. I've used my bone folder for that. I've literally just not had to do anything other than manipulate them into place and get those ready. Now I'll stick that down in a second because what I'm going to do is also use a couple of the panels. So I'm going to pop that in. And this will cut out a lovely piece. What it will also do though as well, Craig, what I say with this one is that you could actually go directly, and with the use of the outside die, not having using the outside die, you could go directly and cut into your cardstock. So you've got a really lovely panel in there as well. But I'm just going to come in and pop a little piece together. I always do mine both together. I don't know about you, Craig, do you?
Always, yeah.
I always tell people that you can do it separately, but I do that. I do. Yes, I do. Oh my God. Why is it we always go into that? I do.
Oh yeah, you can't even.
Can't even say it, can you?
No.
I do.
I do like to cut mine together.
Thank you. Yes, that's
there
it.
We go.
That's the way.
I'm laughing because yesterday we had James training in the gallery. Today we've got Nicola, we've got by the way, George has got another day off because we've got Sam. We've got Sam in the gallery today. So George is just there sitting. So this time they're in the gallery behind us because we're in the next studio. So he's just there. Yeah.
I keep forgetting they have to be in the other studio as well. Yeah, they have to be in the other gallery.
They are just quite literally behind there. Yeah, they're saying hi. So
Did you hear him? Did you hear him knocking?
Did you hear me knocking? So yeah, between James yesterday, Saturday, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, what are they at? Doo-doos and...
I know, but it's the way you say it.
It's the way you say it.
It's the way you say it. It's just you can't help how the way you say it.
No, you can't.
Now, look what's happened. And this is what I love about these additional dies. It means that you can cut out some really nice fancy pieces if you want to as well. And then, of course, let me just put that back on there, Craig, before I lose them. And then Tracy will be having me guts for garters. I'm just going to literally take those out and use your die cleaning brush as well, but it's just to remove those pieces. Absolutely beautiful design. I love this one. I think that's why I'm drawn to it. You know, I think I love this design. But yes, we'll cover all of this in our masterclass coming up at 2 o'clock, and we'll go into a little bit more in depth as well, and we'll have a nice little play with them and show you why they're fabulous. But I tell you what's fabulous, that showstopper deal. That is an incredible deal when you think of all the metal you're getting for your money. It's And it covers all of your box making needs, from frames to boxes. Oh, really, it's just absolutely fabulous. Now, I'm just going to take as well a couple of inks. So I've got a couple of inks here, Spring Meadow and Parakeet. Anybody got the new ones? I can hear you all crying, yes. I love the new Duet ink pads. Oh, my life. They are the most amazing, amazing ink pads, aren't they, Craig? I know you've been playing with them as well.
They are, yeah. I managed to get them just before I had a little bit of time off. And then, do you know what? And I did say it yesterday, Debbie, I'm not sure if I meant to say this, but I was saying it anyway. I was one of those that were caught out with the sellout of the blend-in brushes. So I had to go to the other channel to buy mine.
Did you?
Yeah, we were out of stock. I missed them because I was off. By the time I'd gone on our website, they'd gone. So I managed to find it. Can I just say, QVC are out of stock now as well, so don't go rushing. But that's where I had to go as well.
I know, they didn't last. Do you know how quick they sold out in mine when I had them down south? 5 minutes.
Really?
5 minutes. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. We've been having sell out after sell out after sell out just of late. And
Sell
it's
like queen.
Crazy how fast they go. That's why now I don't, if I see something that I like, I don't hang around.
No.
I just don't mess about anymore. And I think that's the nature, you know, for most things, isn't it? Like other shopping channels, which I know you're addicted to as much as I am. I can't help it, but I don't sit there in my basket, because unless you've checked that basket out, it is not yours. And I have been caught out many a time.
Definitely.
Especially with my favourite bedding the other week, and I wanted to cry.
Oh no!
Honestly, it was just gorgeous. And do you know, it would have matched the theme that I want with my bedroom, because I've been talking about having the cheese planty kind of jungly kind. I said jungle. I mean, lovely greenery. I'm right into green at the minute, so I'm going to have it. And it matched the wallpaper that I've got.
Right.
And I'm gutted, so I had it in my basket thinking, no, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I, shall I, like that. And before when I went, it had gone. All right. So I am waiting. It should be back, fingers crossed. Look what happens though, the minute you add a little bit of colour, you've got all this fabulousness to then use and decorate your box with as well. So before we actually pop it together, and it's very simple how this works, it literally is, and this, I don't know about you, Craig, you can have your flap on the inside or on the outside.
Yeah.
It's a choice of yours. But what I'm going to do is just decorate my panels. Now, I've already run mine through my Xyron machine just to pop these on. And again, I'm just going to come in and add it. And it just, especially on the black, I think it pops really, really beautifully together.
Well, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Very striking. But again, really super easy to do, whether you're going to cut directly into your box or whether you're going to use the panels, and then just add your colours, or maybe cut into some of your beautiful papers that we've had out quite recently. Bohemian, Summer Meadow, beautiful. I love them.
Gorgeous. I
went to go and find Faye last week. She weren't in.
Was she not?
No, because Ruth was the one that designed the Bohemian collection. So we're speaking to Ruth and telling her how much, you know, people were loving it, how much I loved it. And I thought she'd actually created the and she said no, it was Faye. She said Faye worked with the ideas that she got, and so Faye Papad did that one as well. So, but they're a fantastic team. Leanne's got an amazing team. She really has.
Yeah, and I know you like to do what I do as well, Debbie. You know, whenever there's incredible feedback, we always like to go through when we can, and let the designers know.
And they were so, honestly, the amount of love that was coming through when we launched that Bohemian collection. I just wanted them to know, because I think they don't get to see that side of things, do they? They're always busy doing their bits and bobs and designing and literally, just to show them just how much we appreciate them. Right, so Debbie, get your tape. I usually use as well, Craig, I don't know about yourself, but I usually use a tape, as in red liner tape for a construction. But this is super strong, so yes, we're gonna pop that on, and I'm gonna pop that onto my tabs. So I'm gonna come in and pop this down just onto that side. And onto that side.
I think what it is, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong with yourself, Debbie, but of course, tape runners are great for construction, but I think because of us over the years, it's always been, not drilled in us, but when it comes to crafting and watching other shows, you know, before we came along, you know, red liner tape or tacky glue was best for construction, and that's kind of just still stuck in my head. It's always my go-to.
Yeah, absolutely has. But this is a really super strong double-sided adhesive, but it's dry. It's a dry glue, but it is very sticky, because look, that's how sticky it is. And when I say sticky, Can't tell you how many times I've got stuck up and stuck with it because it is super, super sticky. But yeah, it's a fabulous glue. It's a really fabulous glue. And no wonder it took, like I said, no wonder it took Leanne 25 attempts to get the right one. It's just that she's a stickler for detail. She's a crafter at the heart, and she wants the right product for you. Because I've had tape pens in past, Craig, and you probably have yourself. And I'm not here to diss any companies, and I shan't name the companies or where I got them from. But first of all, they don't have enough glue on them, and secondly, they don't hold or they don't stick. No. They don't last. And they come apart. So for me, absolutely. Now I've stuck mine sides down. You don't have to stick them all down, because if you want that to open up, you'd leave 2 of your sides down and just stick your back 2. But I wanted it to stick fully down because I'm going to just decorate this, and then I'm going to add a little bit of a, what do they call these?
Hook and loop.
Thank you. I've always wanted to call them a
Velcro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can hear.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's other channels, we can't say it.
So we're all right to say it
We're
here?
We're all right here, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, but what we sell, this actually is ours. It's the hook and loop. Do you know the black and the white? And I thought, because I'm using black, I thought, oh yeah, I'll put the black one on there to make it nice and neat. And blend in as well. So yes, it's well worth investing in. And I'm just taking one of the sides off there, popping that down. You can add a little bit of glue to it as well if you want it to be super, 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 super strong. But I'm just going to peel off, get my pokey tool under there because nails won't fit underneath. There we go. And then just seal that down. And then we've got our lovely...
Love that
colour. Roll up. This is not the roll up. This is a prism. But isn't it beautiful? And just to finish that off, I think I might add a little gem into that. Actually, no. Put your gem back. Save that one. But I would normally put a little gem. Actually, no. Let's pop it on. Let's get that on. I was just thinking it's because I've not plugged me heat gun in, because I would have used my heat gun for that. But I'll just pop a little bit of the super strong adhesive that I've been talking about into that centre. And you've got yourself a lovely little decorated box. And like I said, if you want it to fully open up, just stick a couple of the panel, just stick a couple down the back 2 and then leave the front 2 so it drops wide open. But you've got yourself a gorgeous little box. And that is just one popped together and looks really lovely. And I do love the shape. I call it my glasses case.
It does look like that as well.
Yeah, it's like my glasses cases that I have. But absolutely beautiful. And with your choice of colours. And of course, that one can be on the inside. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the outside. It's your choice.
Absolutely love that. Love that colour. Love that colour. Another great example is show how black works. Black works really, really well. So this is our pick of the day. So this lasts for 24 hours. Now, when it comes to this one here, you are going to get double points as well. Now, it is a 7-piece collection. However, as Nicola quite rightly pointed out, that is just when it comes to the actual items themselves, the actual dies, the amount of products, it is 108. You're also going to get the templates as well. So that's going to be £80 or $95. If you are platinum, it comes down to £64 or $76, where you're going to get the picnic box. So you've got your actual worker box, plus you've got all your Mats and Laird embellishment dies too. Great to decorate, or lovely to be using as a standalone embellishment dies when it comes to your additional cards or projects. That is your template you're going to get with it. Then that's the one that Debbie just used there, was the Prism box die. So you've got your main worker die, plus you've got all of your panel dies and embellishment dies as well. And to create the roll up, you've got the template too. Then what you're also going to get is the actual roll-up treat box. So Debbie shows you a finished example of that just before she demoed the Prism. So you've got the actual worker die plus all the embellishment dies as well. Great to be using on other projects if you want to. For instance, that one there, you could use these with all your little sentiment stamps. Really, really handy. And then to actually create the roll-up, you've got the template too. Then what you're also going to be getting is your ornate die. Now at first glance you might think, okay, it's nothing overly exciting, it's just a standard outer box die, but what you can do is you can do a 4-side, a 5, a 6, an 8 or a 10 side, and then that is because you've got a template that's going to enable you to then create the different sizes of the box. That's there included, so you're going to get that one too. Lots of lovely useful embellishment dies in that, 18 dies in total. You're still going to get more, and that is including your 6x4 shadow box dies, and that creates exactly that, a shadow box in one pass. Score lines are all done. You can have all the outer frame dies to be decorative in whichever way you want, because you've got a number of different decorative dies, and then you've also got a background die as well. Corner dies, lovely full set there, 21 dies in total. If you are just going to do a sentiment, great, but it could be a little bit of memorabilia, or it could be a frame, whichever you want, you can be using it in that way. Then we've got our concertina frame dies as well. So we've got two different sets here. We've got the lace, so you can extend the length and the height of your frame by choosing how many of those interconnection panels that you want to use. And then you're also going to get the vines as well. So another 3 different ones, and you can choose if you want it to be longer or if you want it to be shorter or wider. It's entirely up to yourself. You're going to get all of that. So it's your box making 7-piece showstopper collection, £80 or $95. That's where you are going to be getting that really good saving of 60%. Saving 60%, which then means that you are saving in the UK $129.93 or $148.65. That's on the today's price. However, if you are platinum, that then comes down to £64 or $76. It's all there across on the website for you to get your hand on. The other thing that you can do there is sign up to Club Inspire. So earlier on I touched upon how if you join Club Inspire, which is free, and then you place your very first order, you will also get 20% off that very first order, which means you'll get it at that purple box price you seen a moment ago. So I've kind of touched upon it, but here's the boss herself to tell you all about, in detail, our Club Inspire. We'll see you just shortly.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze. If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that?
We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Just, counting down there. Rightio, let's have a look. I was like, oh, is that the time already? Just going through the Bohemian there. We're going to be having a look at that one. Lots of you tuning in, lots of you having a laugh as well. A little bit of dancing earlier on as well when it comes to rolling. Colleen is saying, Craig, love your modelling with your shirt. It's a nice shirt. Debbie, you look beautiful in that dress. She absolutely does. Hannah is saying, Debbie, you should get all the dresses from Popsy. They all have pockets and they are super fun. We've got Sandra Dundas is saying the ornate box cut in half around the middle makes a beautiful terrarium with a piece of acetate. That's a really good idea. Debbie's just come back in the studio. She was just getting some from the other studio. Debbie, Hannah is saying you should get all your dresses from Popsy. They all have pockets and they're super fun prints.
And what was that?
Popsy.
Popsy. I shall definitely check. I need to write that down, actually.
There you go.
I'll write that down. Let me get my
P-O-P-S-Y.
P-O-P-S-Y. I shall definitely go and check that out.
There you go.
I love a good dress.
Yeah.
Love a good dress.
Rightio, we've got Lynn Blackledge, hashtag Go Live Granny on YouTube saying my precious machine is going to go to my grandchildren who don't have an electric die cutting machine just yet. That's really nice. Rachel saying I'm naughty, when I upgrade I'm going to designate my OG as a fabric only machine.
Oh, I like it.
You can do that, of course you can.
Yes.
If you want a separate one. Colleen is saying do. Linda Fitzsimmons, our Linda is saying, now you have me singing The Police. Dee do do, dee da da da.
Do 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 da 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 do do do. Oh yeah, that's a police song. Do 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 do. Yeah, it is a police song. Just Linda said that.
Linda, yeah.
Yeah, Linda. Yeah, I love The Police. Sting.
Yeah.
Ooh, forgot myself there.
Yeah.
A little bit hot. Love Sting is lovely, and I love that song. That's a fabulous
song.
Yeah, good choices there. But yeah, do 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 da 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 do 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 do. Yeah, I've got it made now. It's in mine now, Linda. Thanks very much. What's she like?
There you go. Going in a hot sweat there, Debbie. Colleen Cowell is saying the new colours on the inks are on their way, just waiting for UPS to come today or tomorrow. Woohoo! We've got Tracy on YouTube saying, oh yeah, Ben, so Tracy on YouTube is saying, Ben asked us to ask you, Debbie, can I ask, where do you use your scissors in the house? Do spill.
Little devil, he's not even here. I do not use them in the bedroom, Ben. I do not. I misheard what he said. It's not my fault, but yes, I don't use it. I use my scissors all over the house, apart from there. He's a little devil. Did you see the wrap up? Oh my days. I mean, he cracks me up every time, but that was just hilarious. And only because, and do you know what it is when we've got like his earpiece in, we can't hear everything. And because he was at the other, like Craig now, I can hear absolutely everything because he's within touching distance. But because the distance between us, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I just caught him, and I thought he said bedroom. He actually said bacon. I mean, two very different words, but I completely missed. Yeah, yes. I use my scissors all over, but not the bedroom.
Not the bedroom.
Not the bedroom, no.
Well, I do.
Oh!
But that's when I was decorating. I used my scissors for the wallpaper.
Well, they're fantastic scissors, aren't they?
They're so good.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Our scissors are they're world class. They really are beautiful. And I think it's because of that coating on that stops it, from anything sticking to it.
That's it, yeah.
Normally with scissors, you get that residue and they stick up, and then you have to clean them. I barely clean mine.
No.
Barely clean them. So I cut foam in it and adhesive sheets and everything. So they're absolutely fabulous. And as Debbie Fisher would say, They just work.
They just work. Yeah, they just work. Yeah, I was putting up the wallpaper in the spare room, so obviously the paper had the paste on the back, cutting them no problem, wiped off, perfect every time.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
Work for everything, they really, really do. Right, let's have a look at the Bohemian collection. So we've got a lovely collection selection here for you. Now, I've got a bundle here. Now, we've got some additional items that are not in this bundle because we're quite low on stock, but they are available on the website. We'll show you them just in a second. I'm going to show you the selection, which is here. Now, this is a 12-piece selection from the Bohemian collection. Now, within this one here, you're going to be £70 or $95. But if you're a platinum level or this is your first order after joining Club Inspire, that's then going to come down to £56 or $76. This one here, now I've not had a proper chance to have a play with it because it had just launched and then obviously I had my little week's break. So I'm looking forward to getting stuck in with this one over the next couple of weeks. But this one here, this is what you're going to be getting within the selection, the 12-piece. So you've got a lovely selection of sentiments here, which are just lovely. They really are, you know, you've got Fearless, you've got Wild Heart, you've got Be True to You, Be Wild, Be Free, Go On Your Way, Free Spirit, Beautiful, just to name a few of them that you've got there. All individual sentiment stamps. And it's lovely to have, you know, instead of maybe just because or for you, it's lovely to have something that little bit different. Then if you love to do your colouring, you can do that, of course. We've got the Wild and Free, Bohemian. Now that one there, so Becky Swarm has named her Phoebe. Can't see it really, but, you know, Becky can do Becky. She is Phoebe now, so you've got Phoebe. You've then got Enchanted Floral Feather. Now this is a real statement piece. Lovely big stamp there that you can get colour in, and you've got your 3 different sentiments along the bottom, which are individual. You're then going to get the fan as well, the Bohemian fan that Debbie was using within our first demonstration. You're also then going to get your Build a Dream Catcher. You're going to get your Build a Dream Catcher, which is lovely. I can imagine that as well with the ivories or the craft cards as well. Really lovely, really beautiful colours that you can use to create your dream catcher. You're then also going to get your, so I've got what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. You're also going to get your embossing folder. So you're going to get your Follow Your Dreams. Now your Follow Your Dreams 2D embossing folder, 4x6. Imagine that embossed on the front of a card with one of the inserts in the middle. That's all you need to do. Done. That's beautiful. What about some more Stampin' Die? So you've got your feathers. So you've got your Heavenly boho feathers. So you've got the stamps you can use on their own, or you've got the dies as well. They're going to work really well with the Masquerade. What about Swan Lake? Even if you go back to the Peacock collection as well, all of these you'll be able to use no problem whatsoever. So you've got that as well. You've also then got your Dancing Feather stencil. Now, of course, we're going to think of our new Duet ink pads, aren't we? But spritz through them. If you have a look onto our up to 70% mixed media sale on our website, you'll see some glitter pastes there. Pop them into your basket. Would look lovely when it comes to these ones. You're also then going to get your Dreamy Moon and Stars. That reminds me of the opening title. I don't know what movie company it is. DreamWorks. DreamWorks, yeah.
I look at that and see that,
Yeah. Just think
so into a beautiful stencil.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really beautiful. You're also then going to get your Blossoming Mandala as well. That's another beautiful one. I'd want to go in with maybe like my gems in there, or you know, my little accent drops, glitter paste. Every time you look fab as well. So that's included too. I think you're also going to get your Boho Bliss within this one, so that's a big statement stencil as well. So look at the size of that one. You're going to get that one too. So I'm just going to check. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then you will get your Wild Feathers too. You're going to get that one too. So that one is your great big. Create a card die. So if you want to cut in or you want to cut out, you can absolutely do that. But that's a really great big die that's going to pack a punch if you choose to ink it, spritz it if you want to. All of that gives you, funny enough, your 12-piece collection when it comes to your Bohemian. All of that's what you're going to get for £70 or $95. If you are platinum, that comes down to £56 or $76. Just to say, if you do want to have a look on the website, we do still have some of the tassels, we've got some ribbon, we've got the 6x6, we've got the vellum, and we've got my favourite linen cardstock as well. We don't have a lot of these ones left, so these are all individual on the website. So have a look on that. Maybe you want to go for that bundle and then maybe pop one of these ones in. Maybe you've gone for the big bundle last week, the week before when it launched, and you want to add a few extra when it comes to the vellums or the linen cardstock. You can absolutely do that. But that's all within that bundle there. What you can also do is pop any of these extra ones as well if you want to. I think the Gildan Flakes kit's on the website too if you want to pop that one in the basket. .co.uk.com or .eu, that's where you need to go. But over to Debbie now, who's going to show this in detail.
I am. I'll show you a few samples, then I'll do a little demo with them as well, because I love this collection. Absolutely adore this collection. But yeah, I mean, look with our glitter pastes through that stencil. How gorgeous that is. Absolutely beautiful. And then using the fan behind the back and the feathers and then that gorgeous stamp, you can be creating some real beautiful pieces of work there.
Yeah.
That's a very simplistic one, but still equally stunning. And do you know what you're going to put in there? Put one of your inserts.
Of course you could.
Absolutely. The stencils, I adore the stencils in this collection, that mandala being one of them. And then using some of those elements on there as well. Home decor pieces, so these could be pieces that you have hanging around in your craft rooms or in your homes, depending on what you like. If you're making to sell, you could be making them as well. Absolutely beautiful. And that stamp, you can go small or really big. I love this.
Oh, wow.
So two very different cards, and I'm going to show you a different way you can use it as well in a second, because you don't necessarily have to use the whole of it. And then you've got the stencils in there. I'm just checking, Craig, did you say the creator card part of it had gone?
Yes, that's gone.
That's gone, that's fine. But there's still some beautiful pieces left in this collection. This is a gorgeous one that our Julia did. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Ooh,
Absolutely
check her
gorgeous.
out.
I know, check Julia out. Absolutely gorgeous. She said it was one of her favourite collections that she's worked with. She absolutely adored it. Now, I'm going to use a couple of the elements. I've got the Boho Bliss and I've got the fabulous Enchanting Floral Feather. What a stamp that is. Look at the size of that stamp. We're talking just shy of 6 inches by 3.5. That's a whopper.
It's a whopper, isn't it?
Whopper.
Yeah.
And let's not even get started about the stencil, because the stencil is also a whopper. A really lovely, great big stencil that you could actually use as a stencil. You can run it through your machine and create your lovely embossing detail through there as well. Take your glitter pastes, take your inks. The duet ink pads would look lovely through there. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous element.
Have you seen the emails that have come through lately, Debbie? What's called MP forms that we get.
Oh, yeah,
gives us a little look as to what's coming up in the future. Have you seen what might be coming later on in the year? It'd be good with stencils and that.
I might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, am I kidding? I look at them every single time they come. Look at you in the box, Craig. Look at you in the box.
Hello.
I didn't know we could do it in this one. Look, I love that. Now, I have taken a very small strip of cardstock and I've cut it down. I'm not going to use all of this stamp. I'm just going to use a section of it. So there's a lovely floral, there's some feathers, there's a butterfly on there, some leafage, a minute, foliage. Why am I calling it a leafage? Leafage, foliage. That's the way I say it. Can't help it. I just try. I try my hardest. You know, people tell me, and Jan will always say to me, it's this, and she'll say it, and I'll go, yeah, and I'll repeat it, and then 2 minutes later, it's gone again.
It's gone.
I often joke about this because my nanan, I think it's a nanan thing that I got from my own nanan, because she used to call, and I used to say to her, it's casuality.
Casuality.
Have you seen that here, casuality, Debbie? I was like, nanan, it's casualty. And no matter how many times I said it to her, and then I was in that casuality other weekend, I'm like, nanan, it's casualty. And it's like one of those things, I used to say it to her over and over and over again, and she never grasped it.
No.
I'm a bit like that with that word. No word of a lie.
That's brilliant.
I try, but I just can't. So you could say it to me 1,000 times, Craig, and it still won't go in. It still will not go in there.
For ages, years, I used to say...
You say age? It's because of my age?
Well, I used to say, instead of a peony, I used to say a peony.
Do you know, Craig, I did the same when I were in Garforth.
Did you?
Yeah, peony.
Peony.
I went peony, and then they all started sniggering. I thought, have I said something funny? I thought I was saying it right. So I've been calling it a peony for years, until I went to Garforth about 4 years ago, and they went, it's a peony. You just can't help it. It's the way we say things. And
I will, just while you're stamping, I'll give you a big laugh, but I will need to watch the word that I'm saying. So
careful.
You know, as I say, when I used to work in food retail, and I used to work a lot on the wines and spirits section, and there was I think it's a port, it's called Coburns.
It's called what?
Coburns.
Coburns?
Coburns. But it's not spelt like that. That's exactly how it is, Sam.
Coburns?
Coburns, but it's spelled that.
I thought that's how you said it.
No, thank you.
I thought it was Coburns.
So for a long time...
That is how you say that word, isn't it? That alcohol?
No, it's Coburns.
Is it really?
It's Coburns, Debbie, yep.
No one's ever corrected me on that, and I worked in the industry, I have that side, the pub industry for a long time.
Nope.
Coburns. You learn, do you know what I love about being here? Every day is a school day. You learn something new every day. But I called it the Coburns because that's what I've always thought it was. Genuinely, that's how it says it on the... It's the say it on you... The say it as you see it, just say it as it is. And I've been saying that for years, Craig. Now, I'm sniggering. But that's what I've called that for years. No one has ever corrected me.
Yeah, well, no one did for me for about a year and a half. For about a year and a half, they didn't correct me until the manager of the store at that time. I was mortified. Took me aside and he says, you're not in trouble, by the way. He says, I just thought I'd point out, you've been saying that. He says it's actually, what Debbie said, it's actually pronounced Coburns.
No.
Yep.
No, honestly, no. That's crazy. That is crazy. That just shows you just how different. They should put it on the box
phonetically. Yeah.
They should, because if you were learning to say that, that's exactly what you would say. And I cannot believe nobody has ever corrected me in all these years.
And that's why no one corrected me, because because I was management, if there was any issues, I'd go at the tilt. I always thought it was funny, so no one corrected me, so I would still say it.
Oh, bless you. Well, you and me both, my lovely. You and me. Well, look at us with Friar Brown.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And can you remember when we said it to Leanne and she looked at us both gone out and we were calling it Friar... But saying it as it is, we thought we were saying Friar Brown, weren't we? That's what we called it. And she was like, you said what? One of the ink pads. And we both looked at each other and we both said the same thing, both me and Craig, the same thing. And she went, it's Friar. Like, really? It's not how it says it on the tin. And she was like, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. And then she said to us, didn't she, Robin Hood. Remember Robin Hood, Friar Tuck?
She did, yes.
Yeah, and I've never forgotten that. Never forgotten that. I can't get over that other one. All these years. I've worked, oh my God, I can't tell you how many years I've worked in pub game. Nobody has ever corrected me.
There you go.
Well, thank you for that, Craig. It's
You're
one of
very
those
welcome.
learning days here, as always, at CTV, not just with our inspiration, our crafty inspiration, but in how to pronounce things as well. We need a lesson from Jenny as well, though, because I bet they say it differently. Our lovely American boss. I bet they say it completely differently as well. We need a little, Yeah, we'll show her the bottom.
What does that say?
Yeah, what does that say?
Everyone at home's going to be Googling.
Looking?
Coburns.
Oh, dear. No. Yes, it's just one of those. It's one of those things.
Well,
We all have
it
different
is.
pronunciation.
The
Can't say the
way we
word.
say it.
Pronunciations for words. We do. Yes. Now, I'm just doing a spot of colouring, literally using our tri-blends, but you're going to literally, and the reason why I wanted to just choose a little section was to show you that you don't necessarily have to use the full essence of the stamp. It's there, it's choices. You can mask that off. You can just stamp in that centrepiece and do a little bit of colouring around there as well. Now, I am going to just stop there because I know what I'm like when I get colouring, Craig. I just stop doing everything. Have I?
Yeah, we've still got that time
then.
if you want
Don't
to.
give me any excuses to do a spot of colouring. I'll be in my element here.
A lot of us love watching you colour.
I do love. I absolutely adore colouring. I really love. It's a little bit of a, and I know you've said the same, Craig. It's something that can just take my mind away from absolutely everything. But before you know it, a lot of time has passed.
It flies in.
Oh, it flies
Absolutely
by.
flies in.
Absolutely flies by. But I do love our tri-blends. They just make colouring so much easier. They really do.
Always go back to them.
Yeah.
Always go back to them. Or they're my first choice. They're always my first choice.
Yeah. And I mean, you can, we have the tri-blends. These are the tri-blend brush pens. You can do your preserving of your highlight. You can add your highlighting. I think it depends on my mood, really, to be fair. But I just like to little play around with them. And while they're still wet as well, they still blend beautifully. It's when it's when it evaporates. Wait a minute, I can't even speak that word now. Evaporates. Oh my days. Thank you. That you wouldn't be able to get that movement as good. So it's while your ink is still wet, you've
That's
got
why
time
we
to be
tend
able
to
to
say
play
like
with it.
small section at a time, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about this lovely stamp, even though it's a big stamp, you have got that ability to be able to add. Do a little bit more than you would normally do. Normally on a bigger stamp I would do a section, like a petal or a couple of petals at a time. And I know you said the same, Craig. You're the same as me. We work in little places first and do it that way. So, but again, if you've had the Academy Colour journey, you'll know all this from our fabulous, lovely Leanne who will have taught you all of this. But yeah, no right or wrong way. Enjoy. Trust that process, trust the pens, and then just enjoy. Because that's, you've done the same as me. I've kind of self-taught myself and learned how to do these things as the time goes on. But you've got lovely mediums like your pens, and they do look beautiful when they've evaporated, the alcoholic part of it has evaporated.
I mean, even that, look at that.
You can already start to see it coming together, can't you?
Oh,
I can tell this one's a much loved pen. That one's, we might need to
dry
replace that
out.
one. Yeah, it's starting to dry out. That's the only, and I said not fault, because there isn't a fault, because there's a lot of ink in there. Yeah, they will at some point need to be replaced, because these are not the system where you can add ink to.
No, and we use them all the time in here.
Oh yeah, and I was just about to say the same, Craig. They literally are used so many times. Let's have a little bit of burnt orange and just have a little play.
A lot of love for our scissors. Heather Springer on YouTube saying, love the weight of the scissors in my hand. I know that's what many of you say the same when it comes to the scissors. Eleanor on Facebook saying, I love the CC scissors. They're the best I've ever used. I won't use any other scissors. I use them for a lot of things around the house. A lot of people exactly the same. Debbie proves that one. Adrienne on YouTube saying, I had a CC package yesterday. It includes 2 new pairs of scissors. I've lost count how many of the small snippy scissors I buy. See, if I'm popping things into my basket, and if we've got the little snippy scissors on a discount or something like that, I'll pop another pair in, because I love my snippy ones. Our Linda Fitzsimmons on Facebook saying, today is very musical. Now I'm singing You Can Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac.
You can go your own way. That must be boho theme, though. That's that one, though, surely. Yeah. Or did we say that? You can go your own way.
Stamp.
We could have said that, couldn't we?
We could have.
I love that song.
Sandra, we shall keep an eye out for your picture that you have emailed in.
Ooh.
We've got Carol McDaniel on YouTube. It's saying, my mum and grandma used to call peony piney. Piney. And Linda's saying, my daughter used to say, that's our Linda is saying, my daughter used to say vegetables instead of vegetables. Vegetables.
Oh.
And Carol said, I definitely love to watch you colouring, is what I'll do.
I could colour all day long. I really could. But I've got a job to do, so I can't.
Well, you are doing your job.
Well, actually,
you are doing your
that
job.
is the beauty. We get to do what we love day in, day out. It's what makes it a truly special place and a special job as well. But yeah, literally just enjoy. And I mean, I mix them up between my tri-blends to my tri-blend brush, or use them both together as well, because you have different shades in there.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, when you've finished it, and then a little Craig special, because I used to do the same. When I used to own some different pens, I'll not name them, I used to use the tea green in them, so you might know. And I used to go out around the outside. Now, what I've done with this, Craig, is exactly that. So I'm just going to show you. I've gone with, and it's the ice, and I say ice blue, it's actually the ice blue, but a more brighter blend, to just make that pop and make that image pop. And it really does. But spend a bit of time, and you can preserve a little bit of highlight. You can get your gel pens, and you can add your gel pens in there and preserve little bits of highlight as well. So you could, oh, has that dried up? That's because I've got it wrong way around. Hang on a minute. I've usually have it downwards, these, because they can settle down here
just
rather
in
than at
the
the
little
top.
ball nib, isn't it?
But yeah, you can add your own highlight into there as well. So you can add bits of highlight. But I quite like that, so I'm not going to too much with that one. What I am going to do though is take this piece, and then you can ink over the bottom as well. So if I'll use a bit of plum pudding, and I use some different colours on here, but actually, I'll tell you what I did use, and we haven't got them in the studio, so I'll show you in a second, but I used the how fabulous new duet.
Oh, the
pads.
duets.
I can't tell you how much I love them. I beyond love them.
They're
One of
good,
those
aren't
moments
they?
where I wanted to go up to Leanne and give her a big squeeze and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because they are just divine to work with. And if you have got them, you'll totally understand what I mean by that. They're just absolutely fabulous. So the ones that I use, but I'm just giving this a little, using what ink pads I have in here, with the, I mean, look how gorgeous that is when you add that little bit of detail. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, when you have finished and when it's all out there, you're right there, Craig.
Oh, I have to tell you what I was doing. I was reading the comments that Rachel's just sent through, and as I'm swiping, I've obviously swiped from the bottom of my phone, and there was obviously a YouTube video still in the background of my apps, and it just started to play there. So if you did hear anything,
it happens to us all. You can switch all your devices off, and because I have
Still,
my phone,
Uh-huh.
even though I switch it onto cinema mode, if you say the word,
Oh, that word, yeah.
it just automatically, and I can be suddenly talking on air, and all of a sudden randomly comes out of nowhere. Infuriating, but it happens. It really
happens.
does. Now, when you finish that, and when you bring it all together, the only thing that I did round here was I tickled around the edges with one of our blacker inks. So do you know our Noir Black or
Oh, yeah.
the Jet Black? Just to give it a little bit of a framing, rather than having to do some matte and layering. Of course, you can matte and layer, but sometimes it's nice to do what we call the cheats way, without wasting any cardstock, because it just gives it that little bit of a frame. Always a nice little top tip. Now, did you say that we had some of the papers in, Craig?
So we've got the 6x6 on the website. They are available individually as well.
So I took this one from my 12x12, but not to worry, because you can still, depending on the size of your card, you could still use that, and you could cleverly play with your papers on your 6x6. You could snip into them, and you could add like a couple of sections or join them and have a strip going through the middle so that you can't see that join. So there is ways around it. If you haven't got that 12x12, don't worry, because if you've got the 6x6, you can still use that, and like I said, just chop into it and seal those up. Now, I'm just going to now sit that into that. Oh, well, to be fair, I should have really cut that out and not wasted that. But I am going to lay that flat, so you can raise it with some foam pads if you want to raise it with foam pads as well. But I'm quite happy just to pop that down.
That looks awesome.
Into there. And kind of tie in with the kind of colours from the papers as well. And then one of those lovely sentiments, I am just going to lift off slightly with a foam pad, but just using a couple of the pieces of that collection that we have left, that selection of, I love how you say it, collection selection.
Collection selection, yeah.
Collection selection? Collection. That's the one.
Make your mind up, Nicola. What one?
You're making your mind up. Did you watch Eurovision at weekend?
I didn't, no. No.
Fabulous. Cha, 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 cha.
I could just imagine you watching it.
We're in my element. I were. And look.
Look at that.
Look how gorgeous. Just by using a fraction of that stamp a little part of that stencil and one of those sentiments, and you can be creating cards like that. And of course, then what could we put in there?
Oh, I wonder.
We could put one of our inserts in there as well
could.
to give it that professional finish and to tie that all in. And again, you could be using your stencil over that sheet of insert paper, and you could be tying it all together so it all blends in absolutely beautifully. A gorgeous collection. The selection collection that is left is just equally as beautiful, and look at the price. Look at the price. Look at that purple box. Woohoo! That is an amazing deal for a fantastic collection, and it really is beautiful to work with. You love the boho feel, that lovely boho time, reminiscent of those years gone by, but really like a hippie kind of a cheeky kind of thing, isn't it? Especially with the lovely Phoebe.
Phoebe, of course.
That's the right name.
Yeah.
We might have to think of a new name.
You just think of Friends.
I think of Friends. You see, that's it. And I don't think of Phoebe as a boho chic kind of a girl.
Yeah, and Phoebe on Friends is definitely not boho.
No. Bit scatty, but not boho.
Bit scatty, but definitely not boho. If you want to go for that, incidentally, Debbie had shortened that stamped image that she used. If you want to extend it, we do have our mascot that are in that mixed media up to 70% sale across on our website. So that's there if you want to do what Debbie showed you on one of the other finished examples. But if you do want to go for this set here, you can get your hands on it at £56 platinum price or $76. We'll very quickly go through what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting your full Harmony and Happiness sentiment sets. You're also going to get Wild and Free, the not Phoebe. You're also then going to get Enchanted Floral Feathers. We are also going to get your Heavenly Boho Feathers as well. You're going to get the Stampin' Dies too. You're then also going to get your Bohemian Fan. You're also then going to get your Blossoming Mandala, so that is a stencil that you've got to ink and spritz and glitter paste through. You're also going to get your Dancing Feather. What about giving you your Dream Moon and Stars? You've seen us earlier on, you'll know that it just reminds me of the Dreamworks. You've got Boho Bliss within that big stencil as well. You're going to get your Follow Your Dreams. You're also going to get your Dream Catcher, Build a Dream Catcher. And then you're also going to be getting your Wild Feathers, that beautiful big Create a Card, cutting in, cutting out. You've got so many ways you can use it, but that's included as well. So everyone would be paying £70 or $95. If you are platinum and you are, or if you're in Club Inspire and you're at platinum level, that then comes down to £56 or $76. Or if that's your first purchase after joining Club Inspire, you'll also get it at that purple box price as well. So it's all there on the website. If you do want a few of the other additional items that we've got some of the Bohemian linen cardstock, we've got some of the 6x6 pattern pad, we've got a few embellishments as well. Don't have big quantities, so they're not within that bundle. They are available on the website as individuals, so you maybe want to pop one or two of them, or maybe you want to stock up, maybe you got the full collection when it launched with Sarah and Ben. I think you launched it at first, didn't you?
I did.
Yes.
With Ben.
Yeah. Before Sarah came on. So maybe you want to then add a few extras back in. It's up to you. It's across there on the website, and you get your Club Inspire on top of that too. Now, we've got a fab set here. Now, we've got 3 options for you when it comes to this set, and this is your 12x12 mixed cardstock pad. This is the gold with 24 sheets. Now, within the gold, what you are going to be getting, as I say, 24 sheets. They are 12x12 in size. They are 250 GSM. Now, 24 in total, but you're going to get 12 that is a shedless glitter and 12 which is that gorgeous pearl effect. So I'm going to come this way here. Now, if I open it up, shedless glitter, as I say here, but look at that sheen coming off that shedless glitter. Nothing comes off whatsoever. So if you are using it for your mats and layers with your guillotine or your craft knife or your V-blade paper trimmer, perfect. If you're going to use it for your die cuts, absolutely perfect as well. Imagine that actual Create a Card feather die from Bohemian cut into that would look so beautiful. But of course, if you chop that down into 6x6s, then that's going to give you 4 6x6 fronts. So you've got loads and loads of craftability when it comes to this one. So you've got 12 sheets of the shedless glitter, but then if we go a little bit further, what you're also going to get to complement the shedless glitter is the gold But in that gorgeous pet, look at that. Look at that light bouncing off. Now, if you're going to use that as a standalone, then you can do. But if you're going to do mats and layers together, they complement absolutely beautifully well together. So whether it is a card blank or the mats and layers, or maybe you're going to use that one for your create a card detail die, and then the actual outer edge with this pearl here, either way, it's going to work really well hand in hand and would work well with the Bohemian collection for sure. Now, if you want to go for that one, which is 24 sheets in total, $16.99 or $19.54, you've got 15% saving off that today's price already. But then if you are platinum, that's then going to come all the way down to £13.59 or $15.63 for the gold. This is one that I know many of you tend to stock up on when we've got a really nice discount on it. It is there on .co.uk, it's there on .com, but also for you guys Central Europe, you just need to go to .eu. Then we're showing you some gold. Now remember, these are all individual. So you want to go for the rose gold here, then you've got that. Now this is your 12 by 12 mixed card pad, Regal Rose Gold, exactly the same as I was going over before. 24 sheets, 12 by 12, 250 GSM. 12 of them are in that beautiful shedless glitter rose gold. I mean, look at that. You even see the light bouncing off. Now, as well as me saying, of course, you can do your die cuts, etc., you can use them in your electric cutting machines. So your Cameo, maybe you've got your scan and cut, anything like that, you can absolutely use it in, no problem whatsoever. And then to complement, you've got your pearlescent. Isn't that beautiful? Really beautiful within that bounce of colour coming straight off. As I said before, if you then choose to chop them down into 6 by 6, you have got, well, you'll have, what's that, about 90 odd 6 by 6 card fronts? Be something like that. Something along the lines, yeah, 24, yeah, so 96, I think. I am shocking at maths, but I think that might be right. So that one is your rose gold. Where's Corin when you need her? That's your rose gold. And then when you say you've got gold and you've got rose gold, what about silver? We've got you covered too. So we've got that. Now, funny enough, exactly the same. 24 sheets, 12 by 12 in size, 250 GSM. 12 is the shedless glitter. When it comes to the silver, it's got to be one of my favourites. Got to be one of my favourites is the silver. And then as we go all the way towards the back there, we've got that gorgeous. Now, yes, we're saying silver. For me, of course, that's more of a grey. Isn't that really beautiful slate grey there? You can be embossing them as well. Don't get me wrong, you can emboss your shedless glitter card. However, you're not always going to get that full depth of emboss, whereas the pearlescent looks beautiful. Emboss your pearlescent cardstock and then go over with a fine sandpaper or something. Take a light layer so the white shines through. Looks absolutely elegant when it comes to doing things such as that. So that one's your silver. That one's also $16.99 or $19.54. All of them are that price. They are all individual, as I was saying. So individually across on the website, $16.99 or $19.54. That gives you a saving of 15% on that today's price, which is exceptional in my book. But if you are platinum, that comes down to £13.59 or $15.63. Or maybe that is going to be your very first purchase after joining Club Inspire. Then, of course, you're going to get them at that purple box price. All there, as I said before, on crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Go into shop the day, you're going to find it all there. Do also have a little look when it comes to the masterclass later and launch party, but we do always like to point out shop the day is the best one because you're doing exactly that. You're shopping what's coming up throughout the full day on Crafters TV. That being said,
welcome to Crafters TV.
We are
with
going
more
to
than
a little
35
break.
hours of live shows each week. It's your home for all things.
We are good. We're good. We're good. We're good. There we go.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
you entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You all had time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
She's going to come back black.
No, she is.
Heather Springer on YouTube is saying, did I hear that Craig was going to show how to do foiling with the new G2? Did he show it anywhere yet? There may be something coming up in the next couple of weeks that I'm going to be doing here, a show with the foil press and the new Gemini. So keep your eyes peeled, you've not missed anything. You've not missed anything. Lynn Morton, thank you. This is going back to what we were talking about yesterday. So Debbie and the police, giving her a hot flush, of course, as many of you know. The police.
Oh, the police. The police?
The police.
The police.
The police.
The
Oh, sorry,
band, the
sorry.
band.
The police. Yeah.
Sting. Oh, Sting.
Oh, Sting.
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 From the police.
From
I'm
the
thinking,
police.
The police.
The police.
Sting.
Sting.
The police. Go on then. Carry on. Sorry.
So no, I was just about to say, because yesterday we were talking about Liv Morgan, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and I cannot for life of money find an action figure. I stopped buying wrestling action figure years ago. However, she is my favourite. I've been trying to get one. Can't get one anywhere. Lynn is, yes, I know Leo's got one, Johnny was telling me yesterday. Just as well, I'm not going around to the house anytime soon because it'll get nicked. Lynn is saying, if you're still wanting a Liv Morgan figure series 110, what you mentioned yesterday, it's available from a certain toy store at $15.99, which is really, really good. Damn, thank you very much for that one. Terry Anderson on YouTube is saying, is that pearlescent cardstock double-sided? It is. The shedless glitter isn't, but the pearl cardstock absolutely is, from that 12 by 12. Now we're going to have a look at our launch today, however, we do have a photo that Sandra sent in, we're going to have a look at. So this is where she used the ornate box dies, but made a lovely terrarium.
Look at that.
How cute is that?
That's really clever.
That's really good, Sandra. Imagine the different things you could be doing in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. If you've got any of your previous Sharon Callis collection, you know, from the Sensational and Succulents, anything like that, that would look beautiful in there.
Yeah.
Or
You could have a
Flora
little,
Foreman.
do you know, little, I'm going to call it a little dangler, but that's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for?
A suspending dangler?
Feathers from the Bohemian collection.
Oh, Dreamcatcher.
Yep.
Dreamcatcher.
That's Dreamcatcher. And you could pop that into the lid. Like
yeah,
the
you could.
That Sandra's just showed us.
Yeah.
You could have it attached to the lid and be inside, so it makes a beautiful feature.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then put a little tea light at the bottom as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could.
I don't know what this was.
Yeah. Can I just say though?
Managed to get that from that.
And I was going to say it before Nicola said it as well. I did not think that's where you were going with that one there.
Did you not?
Did not think that's where you were going with that one there. But yeah, Dangler and Dreamcatcher, I can see how they would come together. Absolutely.
That is a Dreamcatcher, look. That's the sound of a Dreamcatcher.
That's like the episode of Friends when they're playing rock, paper, scissors and Joey does fire. That's what that's like. That's your new Dreamcatcher. That's your new Dreamcatcher. This has been spray of water. On that note, you can tell we'll have fun. We'll have fun. Right, let's have a look at what we're going to be, looking at, and that is our launch for today. Now, they are going to be featured later on in the day in launch party, but of course, we love to give you that preview first of all. Debbie used them earlier on within Wake Up Call, and we'll have a look at them again. Now, this is something that are going to be perfect, yes, for your 5x7 cards, because these are actually going to fold and fit your 5x7. But the front of your cards, nothing's stopping you doing them on your different size cards. You can absolutely ink them and spritz them and stencil them if you want to. Now you can, or you are going to get the two sets there. So one set is gold foiling, one set is silver foiling. Now when it comes to each of these ones here, you can see them. You are going to get 32 sheets within each pad. So that's giving you 64 inserts in total. Now £18 or $25, you're saving 10%. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to £14.40 or $20. Irrelevant if you are, I was about to say, if you're paying today's price or platinum price, you're going to get 50 extra bonus points as long as you're in Club Inspire, which is always a lovely little additional incentive too. Now within each one, you are going to be getting 16 that are black printed with your silver foiling, but within each one, you're going to get 2 of each. Now what I mean by that is, for instance, this one here, you're going to get 2 which is on the white cardstock, and I say cardstock, so a really heavyweight, smooth paper. So you're going to get 2 that are on the white, but then you're also going to get 2 which is on this ivory as well. So it's a very light ivory. You can just see the difference between the two of them here. So in total, when it comes to the silver foiling of this one here, it is 8 different verses in total, but what you are going to be getting is you're going to be getting 2 on the white and 2 on the ivory for each one. So that one there has got 4 different birthday verses, and then when it comes to your next one here that you can see, what you're going to get is a lovely thank you friendship verse. You're going to get a time to celebrate verse. You're also going to get a you're in my thoughts and a congratulations one as well. So that is your silver, 32 in total. And then you're going to get the same verses, but with these ones here, instead of silver foiling, you're going to get gold foiling. Also, half are on your white heavyweight paper, and then you're also going to get the other half, which is on the ivory as well. So as I said, whether it's the front or the inside of your cards, maybe you want to chop into them. Debbie showed you that within the first demonstration earlier on. You can do that, but lovely for the inside of your cards. That's why they're your verse insert pads. 2 of them in that collection, 64 sheets in total, that it works out at £18 or $25. And I know we're going to have another look at them now with Debbie.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've just been doing a few sticking downs of some mats and layers. I am going to bring in again my lovely pad. It's very, very simple. You literally are going to tear out that pad. You're going to choose. You're going to cheese, I'm thinking of cheese. You're going to choose which one that is you're going to do, whether it be the gold or the silver. I've actually chosen 2 because there is this one that I'm going to use, but chop into it. But also, you've got all of these others that you can choose from. And I do love, let me go into the, oh gosh, there's so many delicious ones in here. I think we'll have that one, just for the time being. Now, when you are taking it out, I've not worried too much about that, but I did kind of snagged that, and that's only because my pad's got ruined. But it doesn't matter, because what you're going to do is you're going to take your nesting dies. Now, I haven't got my nesting die to hand, but it was my, do you know the fancy oval ones that we did, Craig?
Yeah.
I have got nesting dies that are regular shapes, the fancy ones, the decorative ones, but these just crying out to be used with these. So I took the next size down from the one that I used in craft card to snip out and cut out that beautiful piece, and it looks when you take that out,
wow,
it looks absolutely fabulous. But I am going to mix two together, because I'm going to have this one on the focal part, and it might be for Jandis.
Okay.
Hope you are, because I haven't made one yet, and because we only, this is really naughty of me, but I have been so busy with work that
You've
I've not
been
had 2
on the
minutes.
road.
I know, so I've just thought, while I'm here, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'll make a lovely card and I'll personalise it later. But I've put all your birthday wishes come true, wishing you a very happy birthday to you. And then I've got this one, because I thought this is perfect for the inside. So great friends are few and far between, and absolutely, that's true. Thank you for being there for me, because what many of you don't know is me and Jan met coming up to 7 years ago. Met as in the as I thought, open day. Jan knew it was a recruitment day. I thought it was an open day. And we met there and forged a friendship immediately. We got onto the demonstrator training and we kind of buddied up straight away. And we clicked because we've got so much in common as well. And then literally when we both got the job in store, it was like fate really. And we've been through a lot together. Brilliant highs, some personal lows. And she's always been there for me. She's always one of those people that I can pick up the phone, and we don't get to see each other as much as we used to do when we were in store, because obviously I work there full time, Jan worked part time, but we so regularly. I don't do that anymore now because of the way that we work. But yeah, so it's going to be lovely to catch up with her, and I thought this verse was perfect to describe what I wanted to pop in there in the few words, which is what I've done there. So what I'm just going to do now is I am going to decorate the front. So I'm going to pop that onto there. I'm going to use a bit of glue just to pop it onto the top. But yeah, I hope she's having a lovely day, Craig.
I'm sure she's bound to be with her grandkiddies.
Oh, she will be, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow. She said she didn't want no fuss. They're actually celebrating this weekend. They're having a little get-together, family get-together with the whole family this weekend. She didn't want too much fuss today. But that's just Jan, bless her.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, just who she is. And I know she'll be enjoying her day no matter what she's doing. And I know for a fact she won't be watching CTV. She'll be out enjoying herself.
Of course she will.
Now, that's going to go on the front, that's going to go on the inside. So we're going to chop this down a little bit as well, because it's not going to be a traditional on the insert. So I'm going to snip it down, because that's exactly what you could do. Oh, what's gone off with this little one? Had a little War of the Worlds there. I'm going to chop that down to, I'll keep it there for now, because that's about 4 3/4. So I'll keep it there for now, but I'm going to bring in my card base. Now I've gone for a stepper card. I've actually made it out of a A3 piece of cardstock.
Okay,
Actually, yes, I did, because it were 18, and then I put my scoreline at 7, 14, and then at 16 to create my little stepper card. I've actually used and revisited one of my older collections.
Oh yeah,
do you recognise it?
I do, sunflower.
Yeah, well, I thought of flowers straight away, sunflowers with Jan, and I just thought, yeah, this is the perfect one. So that's going to sit on the inside of my stepper. I'm going to line that up.
Just to say, by the way, our A4 multi-purpose cardstock is back in stock. It's on the website. I know we're still waiting on the A3, but the A4 is back in stock now.
So is the A3 gone now?
That's gone, yep.
But the A4's back?
The A4's back.
Good, because I've run out of my A4.
There you
I've
go.
been using my A3 for absolutely everything, so that's really good that I can get hold of the A4 now. Fabulous. Run, don't walk, is what I would say, because you never know, you never know, Craig, you never know. Now, on the inside, I've actually popped a little matte and layer. I've chosen craft card because it's Jan's favourite, and so, you know, you do things like that, don't you?
You do, yeah, you do.
But I know she loves a craft card. So I'm going to go and pop that on the inside. What it also does, when you're using mats and layers on the front, it kind of makes this a bit heavier. So to even it out a little bit, you need to strengthen the back part, because otherwise it splits and ends up doing the splits on your shelf. And you don't want that to happen.
You don't want that, do you? No.
No. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to now just chop that down to size. So let me bring back in my guillotine. And I always do things, do you do it, Craig, by eye?
I start with, I do it by eye until I can get to the nearest 1/4 inch, and then I start using the 1/4 inch on the guillotine to...
Yeah, you've got to be careful, haven't you, because you can end up cutting too much off there. I think this, I know we use ours a lot, but I think that's been strained. Can you see? Somebody's strained that. I'm not blaming anybody in particular, but even if I bring that down, because it self-sharpens, I don't know if you know that about ours, but I can see that it's had a little bit of, what shall I say, misuse. Misuse? Yeah, I'll call it misuse, but I think you can get away with it, because what you're just doing is, now even though it's got that strain to it, I can bring it in so the blade snips and I've got that perfect cut. So I would probably just give that a little tighten underneath. I think that's all it needs, is tightening up. And, hey presto.
Hey, look at that.
Hey presto, perfect. Now, I was going to, in fact, you are, Debbie, you're going to stick to your plan. You're going to do a little bit of matting and layering so it all ties in and all frames together.
Just to say as well, one of the other good things about having a little bit of time off is, Nicola, you can't get the blame for certain things happening because they've not been here. You can't blame me for that one because I've not been here.
They've been blaming you left, right and centre. I mean, I would never do such a thing. I would never blame you, Craig. But yeah, that Ben blamed you for everything while you were away.
I'm not surprised.
He did.
Yeah.
You ask everybody. That's what he did. He blamed you. He said it was all your fault.
Apparently when we're friends, you can just blame anyone. That's kind of why we blame each other. Well, okay, no, I get most of the blame. I'll take it.
Now I'm going to pop that on the inside as well, just like how lovely it finishes it off, doesn't it, when you frame it?
But you wouldn't think that's come from an insert pad, Debbie, would you?
Exactly. And I haven't had to do any foiling, I haven't had to do any writing, it's all been done for me, and it's just showing you as well. Yes, it'll fit into your 5x7 traditional cards, but don't be put off thinking that's the only thing you can use it for.
Definitely
You've
not.
got the choices to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do with yours. So all I'm going to do now is take off my foam pads that I've mounted onto the back of my fancy oval die, and then again, I'm just going to place that. I'm going to higher it up a little bit, so because with the stepper would take away from some of that view. So I'm just going to pop that there, and then I'm going to come in now and add a few of my, again from that lovely sunflower collection.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I've made some of those flowers up and some of the foliage into there as well. And I'm just going to add them on. Let's get to, where's my tape? There we go. Let's add this on and just build it up. Now I would normally use my 3D collage glue for this. Actually, you're going to go on the front.
What are you guys talking about in our ear?
What's going off? I'm ignoring them, Craig.
Cyndi Lauper to the Goonies.
Cyndi Lauper to the goodies? What are they talking about?
What?
The Goonies?
Cyndi Lauper done the Goonies song.
The Goonies or the goodies?
The Goonies.
I was going to say they're two very different things. Three comedies, three comedy men. And the Goonies, aren't they a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
I never really understood the Goonies because I've never really watched.
No? It's a good film.
No. Who's saying Cyndi Lauper's song is the only one?
George is saying that Time After Time is Cyndi Lauper's only song.
No, it is
it's not. She says Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
There's also another song. Oh, apparently she also done one of the Goonies songs as well.
Come on, crafting community, come and help us out. Cause,
we're away to come at the end of Wake Up Call just shortly, so if you do know what it is, let us know within our masterclass in just over an hour's time.
Yeah,
although I'm sure some
I
of
didn't
us...
realise that.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I love Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny's getting involved now. That's it now. The boss is involved. I bet Jenny will know. I bet she's a Cyndi Lauper fan. Yeah, because I love Cyndi Lauper. She's absolutely fabulous. Cracking singer. She did a Drove All Night as well, didn't she? She did a version of the Drove All Night.
I forgot about that, yeah. Sorry, still can't beat Celine's though.
No. Well, yeah, no.
Oh, I was saying Debbie yesterday, I went to see her new film.
Is it good?
Oh my
It looks
God.
like it's a tearjerker.
I was an emotional wreck.
I think that's my problem and why I haven't gone yet, Craig, because I'm scared I'm going to burst into tears because I know what I'm like.
I went with my friend Laura. She's always been like a big sister to me for 20 odd years, and she's got a black heart, and she's the one that was just giving me the tissues, Debbie.
Oh
my God.
That'll be me then. That will be me. Oh my God.
Must have been the only one in the cinema there that was crying. The big sap.
The way I'm feeling at the minute, that'd be me all
Well,
over.
that's why.
Right, there you go. So we have got, shh, don't tell her, because I am going to add a little 60 just down here in some gold. But that is your insert on the front and your insert on the inside. So you absolutely can do a bit of both there, but not how you would traditionally think about using it. But honestly, absolutely love those sentiments. They're pure class, pure quality, and they're going to elevate all your card making on another level. They're going to give it that professional finish, that professional touch, all that beautiful foiling's in there for you. You don't have to worry about a thing. And you've got 64 sheets to play with in gold and silver foiling with the lovely everyday sentiments.
Absolutely. They're going to be good enough for all your cards and projects when it comes to what you're making at home. Just to say that was apparently the name of the song that Cyndi Lauper done for the Goonies. Good enough. Right, we're going to get the cards just lined up here for a very quick vote. It is going to be a very quick vote for our Rachel to tally through here, but it is from the Everyday Verse insert pads. Debbie says you're going to get 2 of them, 64 verses in total. When it comes to these ones here, £18 or $25. That gives you a saving of 10% with a platinum price of £14.40 or $20. It is going to give you as well 50 extra bonus points on top of that. Just to say, we're going to start the vote, but what we'll do is we'll announce it in the next show. Right at the top of the box making masterclass, we'll announce the winner of this demo of the show.
Right, so number one, we started right back at the beginning with the insert used in its normal way and just popping some papers on the front to show you how those inserts look lovely. So that's number one. Number two is our lovely little Toblerone box, as we call it, or the glasses case, whichever way you look at it. It's actually the Prism box because of the shape. So that's number two. Number three, I took a segment of the lovely stamp and used a segment of the stencil to create number three. And then number four, and don't worry because I have got another one made up, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Number four is my Jan's birthday card that I am going to personalise and put a little 60 on there for my gorgeous friend Jan.
Perfect. There we go. So we will announce the winner of that one in our next show in an hour's time. Just to say, Laura Simmons would believe that the die that Debbie used was the Stitch Fancy Rectangle that Debbie used, if you want to check that one out either in your stash or have a look on the website. Right, we are going to head off for some lunch. We're going to be back in an hour's time, myself and Debbie, for our box making masterclass. We're giving you a preview as to what to expect when it comes to that incredible pick of the day that Debbie's going to be using. So go and grab yourself your lunch, maybe your breakfast, your tea, a cup of tea, and we'll see you live in an hour's time for our masterclass. We'll see you then.